Hi guys, welcome. Hi everyone. Hi Diane, welcome. Pamela, hello. Jennifer, hi. Emily, hello. Robin, hello. Happy birthday for yesterday. Catherine, hi, welcome. Sherry, hello, welcome. Janine, hello, welcome. Welcome to the Big Blue House. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Belinda. You can call me B. Hi Sarah, welcome. Hi Barbara, welcome. Welcome. Shadow, hello, welcome. I really love this image, don't you? I'm really enjoying her. I think she looks stunning. She looks stunning. I just took a quick video of my blanket and that I'm crocheting at the moment, so I thought I'd just show you guys while we're waiting for peoples to come in. I'm not sure how this is going to work, so give me a sec to see if I can. It's a bit shaky, so please excuse the shakiness. Wait, oh, here we go. Okay, let me just open it up here. I'm not sure if there's any sound, so that could be interesting. Let's see. Okay, let's play that. Let's play it. It's a little bit wobbly, as I said. So let's just see if it works. Oh, might be. There we go. Its screen's not working properly. Let me just get that nice and lined up. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can play this. All right, it's a little wobbly, as I said. I had to. It's my messy table with all my wool on it there. I had to put it onto like a fold-out table to put over the top of me because it's so big now. Let's have a look. So that's the top, and it goes all the way down. Keeps going down. It keeps going. Look at those hearts, aren't they cute? I've got it also tucked inside a single bed sheet just to protect it, stop it from falling on the floor while I'm crocheting. So that's the bottom, and then it comes all the way up to the top. It's pretty big. It is pretty big. It's taken me, look, I started it in May last year, but I actually stopped at the end of, say, August because it was getting, like, when winter finished, I kind of stopped it, put it away. It was just too heavy and too warm. So I've got from that little purple bit there where my hand is there all the way down to the bottom to do. So that's all I've got left now of this massive blanket. So yeah, it's gotten so big. But let me see if I can, I also, let me see if I can add another video here because I was sitting last night crocheting and the cutest little noises started happening and I need to show you because it's very, very cute. Okay, this one is a sideways one. So here we go, and this one has sound. Hello?
Hello?
So she was sitting
making that noise?
under the table. Okay. So that was yeah, because it was falling off the table, off my lap all the time, Diane, and I thought I don't want it running on the floor, and I don't want the dog to come over and accidentally get her feet caught in it and things like that while I was trying to crochet it. So I put it inside the blanket to kind of keep it all together around my lap, but it was getting so heavy. It was like a sack of potatoes sitting on my lap. And I just said to Kim, I'm just so uncomfortable because lifting it to move it to go from one end to the other was also getting really difficult. So having it on this little table. It squeaks a little bit, but you know, but I can just sort of slide it along the table as I'm going, and the sheet just stops it from falling all on the other side and getting hooked up on things. So yeah, it's going really well. It's almost finished. So she just sits underneath me like, I want to be included, and I'm like, no, you cannot. She's just far too heavy for me anyway, but she just loves to have cuddles. So yeah, it's looking really good. It's almost finished. I can't wait. I have like a page left of pattern to go now, so there was like 7 pages of pattern. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish within the next 2 weeks. So I've also got to put a border on it. That will probably take me some time. So yeah, and that will stop those bottom edges from curling. It was kind of curled on the bottom edge there, so that will stop that, which is kind of cool. Shadow. Are you good? Are you good? Are you going to continue to sit there? Right here? No, I'm not touching you, Chair. You might bite me. Hi, Ronnie. Welcome. Welcome to anyone else that's popped in there. Welcome. Anyhow, I'm just going to remove those there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the finished product. So I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but Sarah Renee Clark has brought out a new brought out. She brought out? I think it is, because she's bringing it out. Yeah? Okay, brought. A new product. Hi, Carol. Welcome. She's brought out a new product. She has. And I might just quickly show you guys here on my phone, because you know, it's easier. It works on my phone. It actually doesn't work on my computer, which is really weird. Wait. No, wait, hang on. No, go back. Try that again. Okay, let me see if I can enlarge this. My phone doesn't turn. It's a pain. There we go. Okay, here's the clip here. Oh wait, let's just go down here and just... Hello!
Introducing the Colour Cube. This includes every colour palette from Volume 1 and Volume 2 as cards that you can hold in your hands. I have been working on this for such a long time. Introducing the Colour Cube.
Yeah. I'm so very excited about this. I've pre-ordered mine. Very exciting. I'm actually going to put a link up for you, because I do have an affiliate link with Sarah, and I'd love you guys to check it out. And let me see if this works in here. Oh no, that does not work. Hang on a second. Let me just grab this link, guys. Because yeah, I'd love you guys to check it out and see what you think. And let me just grab the link. Hang on, I have to do a few bits and pieces here to find it, because I'm not very organized. Of course I'm not. And all right, here we go. Got it. Here it is, and here it is, and here it is. It does sound awesome. There's a link. Go check it out. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get mine. And of course, I'm going to show you I ordered one. And I can't wait because I have the other two, and I did a review on both of them on the channel. And I can't wait to see it because it's going to be just beautiful. So I ordered the 2 boxes to have a look at. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. I'm going to put it in my... I'm going to put it in my thing here somewhere. Let's add one. Let's add a Nightbot command here. Let's do exclamation mark color cube, just so it's there. So yeah, I'd appreciate it. Everything that I do earn from it obviously goes back into the channel, and I look forward to playing with it. Yay! Okay, so I think I've done it under color cube here. Let me see if that works. Come on, Nightbot. Work for us, baby. So yeah, I will show it. Oh no, don't get anything from watching the video. No, it is actually Sarah's video that I linked to just then. The link that I'm giving you here through Nightbot, that is actually the link to the color cube. So you don't need to go watch it if you're not interested. That is fine. That is fine. So go check it out. Loads of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. Well, it's only on pre-order at the moment, so they're not actually out. I don't know how long it will take for them to actually come out, but well, as soon as I get it, I'll do a video, of course, and show you guys. So, oh, goods. Excuse my croaky voice. So we did some skin last week. We're going to finish some skin today. We didn't get everything finished on the skin. We still got the lips, and I want to add a little bit more shadow on this bottom section here. But and the teeth, and then we've got her hands and stuff that we're going to do. We'll probably move on to her hair from there. So I need a pulling thread. Let's just add a little bit more depth in here first. You know what? That electric sharpener is so chewing up my pencils, it's not funny. You know, you buy something and think, oh yeah, that'll be cool. Well, I don't like it. It's really chewing up my pencils. I've got a little bit of cinnamon, and I'm just going to add a little bit more colour in under the chin here. Under the piece of cucumber. Just add a little bit more depth because it's kind of it's faded off a little bit here with all the lighter colors, and I just wanted to add a little bit more. I think we can, just to match up with the top section there. Just going to do that. Now it's got a lot of color on it already, so it's not going to be extremely dark, but I just want to deepen it just a little bit more. So is anyone following along? I can't wait to see how it's going. Okay, I just wanted to do that, just to do that, you know, just to do that. And I think already that looks a little better. Just let me turn that light off. It kind of so you can see here we had a bit of depth at the top here, and I really wanted to add that into the bottom of the face a little bit there, so I've actually done that now, and I'm happier with that. She looks amazing. All right, so bit of light so you can see better. Shall we do the teeth and the lips? I think we will. Okay, so we've got a couple of colours here today. They're mixed. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to, what am I going to use? Hang on. Beige red. Beige red, which is the previously known as Light Flesh 132. I've got Warm Grey 3. And I'm actually going to use some Polychromos white. Alright, I don't want them too white, but I want to add some white. You know, we want to add a little bit of grey in here as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to grab this a little bit more of an angle. Oh, wrong one. Sounds like people out the front of my house. Oh, a duck. Awesome, Pamela and Janine. Thank you. No worries, Lily. Alrighty, let's do this. I'm going to add a little bit of this red beige just to the edges, like just to the shadowy edges there a little bit. Alright, and then I've got a little bit of this Warm Grey 3. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure in because I do want to draw the teeth lines a little bit. She's kind of got big teeth. Like, she really kind of has got big teeth. So we want to make sure, I mean, obviously it's a close-up of her, so it's in proportion. But I don't think we've actually ever done an image with I need to find the grayscale version because it's not coming through properly on the paper, and I just want to check it. I just want to check it. So if you're ever not sure and you can't see properly, go back and have a look at the original grayscale one that you've printed out. That way you can get a good look at it and see where you're at. Hopefully. Hopefully you can see where you're at. Or not, because, oh, there it is. I can't find it. Got it. I got it. Alright, the bottom teeth don't have a mark on them. That's fine. Okay, glasses time. Got him. Hey, Marina, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Helen, welcome. Oh, I can see now. Got our grey. Just gonna line the teeth a little bit there. I'm gonna put a bit of grey over the top of the red beige. A little bit at the bottom in the shadows there. And I'm just gonna, I mean, I know it's tiny and hard to see here, but I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of this into the edges of the tooth there as well. Alright, we're going to do a bit of a really fine layer of grey over the whole lot, like a really fine layer. And then I'm going to come in with the white, and we're going to blend it. So you're just going to hover over it with the white. There's like a little triangle there at the top, which I'm going to add a little bit more of the red beige into. Just going to get that red beige just to the top of her teeth there a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more of the darker grey, the warm grey 3. Just on the top. Then under the nip there. As I said, I didn't want it to be too white. Because, you know, that would look kind of strange. Just softened it off with the beige red and the grey. Alright, now I've got a little bit on the lip there, so I'm just going to erase that off there a little bit. Little bit. Helen, I hope you are well. Anyone that has been unwell, I hope you feel better. Healing prayers. Also, if you're lurking, hello, welcome, thanks for watching. Alright, how's that look? Let's zoom out a bit. Doesn't look too out of place, it doesn't look too white. Got a little bit of red beige there. A bit more white. Alright, I'm not going to add the black in there yet. We're going to do the mouth. Otherwise, we'll end up smudging the black out. Alright, so we're going to use some madder. Madder? It's been unbelievably hot. I heard that it's been hot. You guys, salmon is actually was previously called dark flesh. That's 130. And we might use a Prisma white for this one, I think. A little bit more highlights. Right, first of all, I'm going to just use the dark flesh first and just do a layer of this over most of the lips. We'll just say all of the lip. I'm not putting any pressure on because this paper is not fantastic for lots of layers, but for hard pressure either. Alright, I'm going to use the white first before I do anything else, and I'm just going to highlight the sections I want to stay kind of white. So I'm just going to do a couple of little lines there. Some little flicks. Alright, marked it out. Marked it out. Hi Sal, welcome. I hope it cools down for you guys. That's just bad. Now we've got the madder, which is number 142, sorry. I'm just going to go in and go over these really dark sections first. A little bit of pressure there. Get that nice and dark. Coming across the bottom of the teeth, or the top of the teeth I should say. There's a bit of a edge there. I'm doing a lip liner at the moment. Alright, lip liner. Got some lip liner. Alright, let's just add a little bit more here to this bottom edge. I mean, technically she wouldn't really be wearing like lipstick, but I couldn't help myself. It just looks so nice. It just, I don't know, it just makes it look so much more out of place, but in place at the same time. She's like, I'm in there. I don't care about lipstick or makeup. I'm in. I need to rest and relax. Need to eat me some cucumber. Sorry, that was bad. Cam would like that one. Little lines down into the middle. And do a few up from the top too. So I've just continued to add more and more colour until I've coloured over all of the dark patches. And I've almost finished filling in the middle of the lips too, but I'm going to come back in with that. Hi Edie, welcome! Welcome! I'm going to use the Dark Flesh or Salmon, which is 130, and I'm just going to finish that off now. So I'm going to come over the white. Just smudge that in a bit. Putting firm pressure in now. Getting those light areas covered over with the lighter pink. Blending it in a bit. Alright, now we're going to add more of the madder. Darken those edges up a little bit more. Happy with that. Had a bit of reflection there, and I'm finding it hard to see. That's a better. Okay, tiny bit of white. Lips are done. Turn that line off to get rid of that shadow. I like it. Looks good. Nice lapis. Nice lapis. Alright. Nice lapis. Let's add just while I've got it out. I've got the nails here. I'm going to add some madder first. Let's come around the edges. I'm going to leave a little bit of white there. I'm going to go with firmer pressure and just flatten that tooth out. And I'm going to use some white. Hi Christina, welcome. Oh no, what kind of problems, Helen? Yeah. A little bit of shiny. On here. If you want to flatten the tooth off with a blender, you could do that too. Just going to add a little bit of a scribble in the middle of that shine there. Split it up a little bit there. So you can see what I'm doing. Kind of zoomed out a little bit there, wasn't I? I've got a white gel pen. Alright, also too, just while I'm thinking of it, the mouth, I'm just going to use a bit of black in there. Just to darken that up nice and neatly. Done. Alright, let's get this skin done. I can't remember what we've done. I'm pretty sure we did the whole first layer of the bottom section. I need to get my pencils out. Remember what we used. We had cinnamon, caput mortem. Where is that gone? Caput. Oh, it's missing. Oh, there it is, hiding. We had cinnamon, caput mortem violet, beige, red, and ivory. And we used a little bit of rose carmine, but we won't be using that in the hands, because we use that on the skin. All right, so let's. I think we started to do the second layer of the. I probably should have written it down, but you know. Let's do caput mortem violet. Bit of shadows from the hair there. A bit of a shadow around the bottom there, not too much. Need to add some water into that, so, or blue. I'm thinking blue, maybe a little bit of white. The water, but I have not fully decided, so why is it now blurry? So weird. Just add a little bit of depth under the water droplets. Now, it is still, the water's not white, so we're going to add some skin colour in here as well. I just want to mark the white like we have up here. You know, I think we need to add a little bit of skin tone in there. Covering over all of the grey areas at the moment. How do you like using toned paper? I recently brought some, but I haven't used it yet. It looks like it would be really helpful for coloring portraits. It is helpful for portraits. I actually really love it. But I don't use it all the time because I know that not everyone can get it. And this one's the lighter one, so meaning the lighter weight one, which is a little bit less expensive, and I quite like it too. You can't do as many layers on it, but sometimes I find the thicker mixed media one can actually be kind of soft, and when you push your pencils into it, it can kind of indent a little bit, and that can be a bit annoying, whereas this doesn't seem to do that because there's not enough cushioning there to indent the paper. It's very thin, so a bit of a difference. The thicker paper can take some getting used to. But I like it. It's fantastic. It makes those whites and highlights really stand out better. I just went into the water then by accident. I found my mono eraser. Nice. I think we're looking good. We're just giving a little bit more depth to some of these areas. Just add a little bit of shadow here. So I'm just looking at this now, and I'm looking, let me look at my own hand here. Okay, I get it. This would actually sort of come out a little bit further. And we probably have a few kind of wrinkles in here too, so I'm just going to add some lines in there. Because this is like the edge. I mean, look at the, it's hard to do it here, but this is like supposed to be the edge of the hand here. Mine's kind of bent a little strange, but look, there's still some creases and things in here. So I'm going to add a little bit of a wrist sort of shape there, I guess. It needs it. It needed it. And this bit's like this part of the thumb here, right here. And that's like this line here that comes across. See? This line here and this line here. That's what these two are. There's one big one here. There's one here. I mean, everyone's are different, but bit of a shadow on the side. Hi, Marilyn. You can't follow along? Is that to Monya? I actually haven't tried to follow a Monya video. I will one day because I'm a patron. I have been since she got Patreon. But yeah, I have tried tan tone paper and blue tone and grey tone paper. I didn't really like the blue tone that much. I struggled with that one. The colours weren't that vibrant on it. The grey tone, however, was just the same as the tan tone, I believe. But I like the tan tone, as you said, for skin tones and things like that. It's really good. The thicker paper, I don't know about that though, because the thicker paper still, it also, the other paper has, so this is the one I'm using. Let's just zoom out a bit here because I need to explain it a little bit. This is the one I'm using, medium surface sketch paper. So technically it's a little rougher than the other. The other is vellum surface, which is smoother. Find it. Get it out. No shadow. Where did I put it? I'm terrible at losing things lately. Terrible, Muriel. It's me. I only had one sheet left, so blue. This is the blue one, but it's still the same surface. So I'm not sure where the thicker tan tone one went. I had a sheet of it left somewhere, but it's kind of disappeared. This is the same except it's blue toned, but it's the same thickness. But the difference is that this is a vellum surface as well. It's also mixed media, and it's way thicker. But it kind of has like a, I don't know, it's a lot smoother. It's got a coating on it, I think, and because it's so much thicker, if you go to put pressure on it, you aren't denting it because it's thick, like it's like a piece of card. So yeah, obviously it would say toned tan there, but it doesn't because I can't find it. So I don't mind either of them. I actually quite like the thicker one. But this one's kind of thinner. Possibly a little bit easier for some people to work with, I guess. I use the Epsom Workforce, and it seems to take the thicker paper fairly well. Occasionally I'll have to thread it back through and redo, like it grabs it, brings it through and doesn't print. Because it goes, what are you giving me? But most of the time I don't have an issue with it. So but yeah, I think most of the workforces are pretty good with thicker paper. Also, the Workforce has waterproof ink, which I really like. It's really good with watercolors and things like that, and it's really good with markers too, which is good. Alright, I think I've done enough of that colour for depth. So, shall we move on to the next colour? I think we shall. Alright, let's go to cinnamon. Yeah, there's a big difference in the paper. This is like actual paper, and the other one is like card, because it's like 300 GSM or something. Alright, so we've got cinnamon. We're going to come over the top of the previous colour. Smooth this off a little bit now. Oh, I also got some more yarn too for my planned pooling blanket. I actually ran out before I finished and went, no, it needs to be slightly bigger. It just looks kind of off right now. So I did order some more of that, and that came just earlier, so I can finish Cam's planned pooling blanket that I started. It's very cool, the neon one. You tell me, whereabouts else would you be flushed having a bath like this? I'm thinking on the neck she might need a little bit of pink too. A little bit of flushedness. So Sarah, thank you for the planned pooling info, because yeah, I hadn't heard of that before. It was nice to be able to have a go at something different. You have to replay to follow along. Yeah, I can't do it live either. It's not easy. I remember following along to one of Chris Chen's videos. Oh, that was interesting. Coloring along, and I looked up and I'm like, hang on a minute, wait, what? What? That she didn't do that. Like, yeah, I had to kind of wing a little bit of it. Like, wait, what? I think it just was skipped. Some of it wasn't recorded. I know it seems like I'm spending a lot of time on skin, but you've got to think that the majority of the image is skin. So for a portrait, you do want to spend some time on it. and get it nice. And you don't want to colour it all one colour because it'll just look flat and lifeless. You like this, like I love this pink that we've done in here. It just gives her a bit of life. It makes her look alive, you know? Alive, alive, alive. Trouble with my voice there. Definitely break a glass with my voice today. Just going in and blending off all of the areas that we did dark. Wow. It's because Cam just left. She's like, Mum, he's gone. He didn't say goodbye. He's gone. Gone to pick up my middle child. Little cinnamon. Just coming around those drops a little bit. Now my pencil's kind of got a little bit flat on the tip now. I haven't got it sharp because I'm using it to sort of blend out and smoosh now, so I've just left it kind of flat. Where I need to put a little bit more detail and I want to do a lighter layer, I'll have it nice and sharp, but I'm quite happy with it being flat right now. We need to add a little bit of autumn in there. Make that a little bit of a gap with the hair. And that skin can be stressful for some. Don't stress over it, just take your time. Alright, just smoothing out. I kind of stuffed up a little bit. That line is a little wonky there and it just went a little weird, but that's alright. We'll just cover over it with the lighter colours. Is that right? She'll be right. No worries. Hi, Kenny. Welcome. Thanks, Carol. Alright, now I've got some red beige, or beige red, sorry, 132, which was originally called Light Flesh if you have the older set still. And I'm going to colour over everything that's left and the dark areas. And also, I'm going to colour a little bit into our drops or dribbles here as well. the outside. Covering over everything. Isn't looking good. I don't know who to do next month. Any ideas? I don't remember who we did last year. Oh, my mind is just gone. Going over the white as well. I'm glad we put that line just there under the hand. I think that looks much better. Gives it a little bit more shape. It doesn't just look so, I don't know, strange. Excuse my little scribbles over here too. All over. Just smooshing that dark out. Looking good. You can always come back in and add a little bit more depth if you find that you've gone over it too much. So don't stress too much about it. Do you think that's a gap in the hair there too? I think that might be. Well, it is now. Alright, I'm just going to do a really, really light layer through this water section here. I don't want to put too much pressure on. I just want to put a few streakies through there. Looking much smoother now, isn't it? Right, there's a couple of spots here I think I need to add a little bit of white. So here, I'm just going to curve that a little bit so it doesn't quite so flat. Let's add a little bit of a light spot there as well. That's a bit better. Let's add a little bit more on this edge here. Just redefine those areas slightly. Okay. Now we've got our, what's next? Ivory? Way too much for me? What are we talking about? Hey Pam, welcome. I didn't see you there. The one I use is it wasn't that much. It only cost me like 350. That's Australian too, so I don't know. Maybe they're not available anymore and that's why that seems expensive. I don't know. But there are other ones that aren't the same. Like I got a what do you call it? Pardon me. I got an A3 printer, but you don't have to get an A3 printer. Like it's a printer scanner. So yeah, so that's expensive. But there's another one there that's almost exactly the same. And it's only 400, which is what I originally paid. So, I mean, obviously that particular one is more expensive. But what was it? A 7.7? I don't even remember now. Excuse me. $7,710. Oh dear. Stop it, you. You know what? I know why it's expensive. It's because they probably don't make it anyone. You just want an all-in-one printer, scanner, the Epson, and I'm pretty certain that it'll go through. Somebody just said they had the Epson. Who had the Epson? Robin, does it go through? The Workforce 483, did you say it went through? You have that one? Hi Kitty, yeah, she's here. She's Shadow is here. You playing? Who has a Workforce already and the paper goes through? Oh. Does the paper go through for you guys, for Helen? Sometimes it gets stubborn. There you go. For a let's me find a link for that one then. Ah, there we go. We got one that's from Amazon. Wait. There we go. Got it. I got one here. Let me see. And it doesn't have a price on it. It doesn't have a price. Why doesn't it have a price? Tell me why. Why doesn't it have a price? See all buying options. Here we go. $2.89. My problem is that sometimes things don't come up because my address is not right, but here we go. Here's a link. Try this one. And yours prints the thicker paper too, Pamela? Goes through. It goes through my other HP I have, which is a HP laser. No, it's not. It's Brother. it goes through my Brother laser printer fine because it's got a flat print area. I've got a little Hewlett Packard, but I don't think it'd go through that. It's cheap. It was cheap as chips. It was like $50 for the printer. It was expensive. I have all these things open here. I need to just close them a little bit. I don't know why. Let's do a giveaway while we're playing around here, shall we? Oh, nice, Barbara. Thank you. There you go. Barbara said there was one there that she finds okay. Biggest paper's 300 watercolor. Yeah, 300 pound. Or 300 GSM, you mean? Yeah, the thicker, this thicker one. This thicker 300 GSM. It's 184 pounds, and it is thick. It's like card. Like if you have a look here, it's like when you listen to this paper. This is like, it's hard to bend it. But yeah, most watercolor papers are that thickness. I have ivory, and we're just going to add some ivory over everything. Just need to go back in here with a little bit of the light flash. I've missed a little bit there for some reason. I swear I coloured over that section though. Weird, isn't it? Can swear you did something, but it doesn't mean you did. I'm finding that a lot as I get older. Who else is having that issue? I swear I did that. Not so much. Let's do a giveaway. So the giveaway word is going to be dream. You know, because she's kind of in a bit of a dream here, isn't she? Look at her. She's dreaming away. Loving her cucumber there. So you got to write the word dream into the live chat to enter the giveaway to win your choice of image from the lovely Rozrysowanamama Isabella. Her Etsy shop. And if you've entered already, I think it was Robin. I don't know, did you get yours, Robin? I did send it off to her. She sent me a thumbs up, but I need to check them because like we had issues with one. People didn't get it and I didn't even know they didn't get it. So you need to let me know if you don't get it. Or maybe let me know if you do get it. How's that? That's probably better. Alright, I think I've covered over that messy section there that I'd messed up a bit too much there. Enough. I'm just coming over those water droplets as well. Alright. Yeah, she looks too white. down the bottom, so we need to add a little bit more shadow. I'm going to use cinnamon. Dream. We have a couple who've entered it. Dream, dream, dream. Dream, 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 dream. Da 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 da. Dream, 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 dream. Alrighty. How we going, guys? I'm just going to turn that back on. Let's add some cinnamon. Cinnamon. Give us a bit of rich, shadowy color there. Much better. Cam found a receipt. My old Kindle box. I still have this Kindle. From 2013 is when I purchased it. And things were a little tough then. And it was only $100 for this Kindle, but I lay-byed it and paid it off like a little bit every month for months. And I just thought it was so cool finding that and seeing the dedication that I had to purchasing this Kindle, which, as I said, I still have it now. It's 9 years old and it's perfect. I love it. It was a Kindle. It was one with a keyboard, and it has this option you can choose it to read to you, which I really love. And I love the fact that it still works. That is amazing. Nothing lasts anymore. The iPad that I purchased in 2015, a mini iPad mini, that's like, it's funny, they make them obsolete because they don't update the versions, and apps and things don't work. It's just a cheap way of them making you replace it. You know what I mean? Cheeky. It's cheeky. Very, very cheeky. Just adding that cinnamon over the lighter areas too. I'm finding this section difficult to color, actually. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the paper. It's probably just the way that I did it. It's alright. We'll wing it. Remembering that we can always use pastels and other products to neaten things if you need to, and the paper's not working well. Don't give up because you've exhausted your paper and it's too smooth or whatever. Try pastels and things like that to get what you're trying to do. Don't waste it. Just add to it. Pastels are brilliant for adding to it. The cinnamon's kind of adding a little bit more warmth back into it. I would say is what it's doing. Alright, I'm going to draw the giveaway, so make sure you've entered the word. Dream. What was that? just above the water, is that her clothing? Where are you talking about? Please and thank you. This here is water. You need to tell me where you're talking about because I have no idea. Oh, thanks for hugs. All right, I'm going to draw the winner. Just above the flower. No, that's her top. That's her skin. Like this is her collarbone apparently. No worries, Kenny. So here is her, this is her collar, this is her chest. So her bust is right here. This is her collarbone. Yeah, I just did, and I didn't do too much under there because we're gonna make the water kind of blue, but I did put some of the light peach down here earlier. But not too much because I don't want to flatten that paper too much still. I've still got water, you know, colours to do in there. Anyhow, back to cinnamon. Really? You're a bit noisy there, ma'am. Alright, need to add a tiny little bit of the caput mortuum in there. Hey, where's Loretta today? Alright, I'm going to draw the winner. I hope everyone's entered the giveaway. Oh, Carol! Congratulations! I went over the edge a little bit there. It's a little bit more square. Alright. It's looking alright. Alright, I need to, there's still some bits that I'm not happy with. Let's do a little bit more of the beige red here. Light flesh. Smooth this off a little bit. Because there was less pencil there originally, it's kind of looking a little bit messier. It's about adjusting, you know, adjusting and playing and, you know, smoothing. I actually, I just did a bit of research to see if I can get a refill for one of my Jane Davenport palette pastels because I haven't used all of it. I've only got one colour that I use quite a bit, which is the lighter of the colours. It's very similar to, I don't know, burnt sienna. No, not burnt sienna. I don't know, it's very similar to one of the pan pastel colours, so I'm not too stressed, but it would have been nice to be able to refill the palette instead of having to replace the whole palette because one is empty. Know what I mean? Well, Carol, you need to email me your choice of image and I can get that all sent off, info sent to Isabella and she can send you your image. Sound good? Sounds good. Do you have my details? If not, I'm sure someone can pop them up there. All right, let's grab the... Are you sitting on my white pencil, ma'am? Is there a pen... Is there a pencil under... you're scary. She's scary. Add a little bit of white in here. Alright, I've got my little drops here. I'm just going to smush them out a little bit more with the poly white. I'm scared of her. Like last week she bit me. Do you guys remember that? I don't know who was here, but yeah, she bit me. There's a little bit of black there that I just want to cover with the Prisma. It's not colouring over with the poly, so try the Prisma. And use this, the Caput Mortem Violet, and just do a bit of a shadow there behind it so it looks a little bit smoother. And a little bit more cinnamon. Cinnamon. I probably should have zoomed in a bit then. Stop sniffing my head. It's weird. You're weird, kitty. When I had the Holter monitor off, Nani was so careful. It was so cute. She could smell the medical stuff that they use to clean the area before they stick the sticky pads on and stuff. And she's like, you smell different and I'm a bit weary of you. And then I showed her all the cords and stuff and she was like, oh, Mum, what have you done? And she was so careful with me. She wanted to look after me. This is cinnamon again here that I'm using. I'm just sort of blending a few things, smushing and blending. A little bit of light flesh or beige red again, smushing again. Apparently I don't find the results out for another 5 days, but I didn't do anything yesterday. It was or the day before when that was recorded, it was very uneventful, so nothing really came up on it, I know, because I didn't have any issues. So, I don't know, it's got to be hard trying to, a little bit more of that Caput Mortem. It's got to be hard to test for something if it doesn't appear when the test is happening, you know? Anyhow, it's done. We just now pray that everything's okay and it's not going to affect my other operation on my thyroid, because I really need that one. A bit more of the Caput Mortem, just a bit of depth there. And under the face. I'm going to smush the under the face bit with a little bit of cinnamon too. Cinnamon. Alright, I'm just going to turn my light off and just have a look at the depth in there. Zoom out a bit. I'm very happy with that. It's looking good. I'm just going to add maybe a little bit more under the chin here with a little bit of the Caput Mortem Violet. Let's just darken that section there a little bit. Bit of cinnamon there. Cinema's the blender for it all. Just going to add a little bit more white in there. I think I'm happy with that. Oh, thanks, Kenny. It was really uncomfortable sleeping. But you get over it, don't you? So from Isabel's Etsy shop, I can this image also from Isabel's shop is on sale, so make sure you go grab it with the discount. I'll just post that up in the chat now, and we can pin it to the top. All right, so yeah, I think she's looking good. So we're gonna go to her hair and finish off the hair, and then we'll see how much time we've got, because there's not a lot of hair, so it might not take us too long. And once we've done the hair too, we'll know if the skin is a good color or not too. It will there you go. I've pinned it to the top of the live chat, so you should be able to see it come up there now. Carol, if you click on that Etsy link there, that'll take you to this image we're doing, and then you'll be able to see the Etsy shop from there. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's do this hair. We have some... What am I doing for the hair, Kitty? Come on, you know. Okay, we have a couple of colours. Did I breathe on you? Her ears are just moving because I touched her ear. Okay, so we've got walnut. Somewhere. Walnut. We have burnt sienna, terracotta, and ivory. Okay. Give me 2 secs, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Glasses back on. 2 secs. 2 seconds. Hi, Kelly. Walnut brown. I'm going to go over the darkest parts of the hair. No problems. Sorry, I was saying that she's just sitting there enjoying her cucumber just before, and nobody seemed to get that one. It's all good. It's all good. So there's some nice texture lines there. Oh, I probably should zoom a little bit further. So Cam would have liked that one. I have an appointment, a pre-admission appointment next Tuesday, and I'm praying, so pray with me, that they say, yeah, you know what, it is looking a little intrusive. Let's see if we can get you in as soon as possible. Because at this stage, they haven't given me a date still, and it's kind of getting to the point now where I'm like, I really have had enough. Please, please do this. Like, we're supposed to be 90 days. It's been 6 months. It's actually been a year since they found it. So yeah, it's getting a bit much. I feel sorry for those that are waiting for things that are, you know, causing them debilitation and, you know, problems. It's just sad. Just going to go over this curl here. Nice sharp pencil and pretty firm pressure there. The surgical liaison nurse that I spoke to, I think she's hoping that with the appointment it will help get me in a bit quicker. I'm hoping. At the same time, I don't want anyone else's life to be at risk because I went in before them, you know what I mean? It's very hard. A little bit of hair just sort of coming over her ear there. Looking good. So here the public health system is very busy because of COVID. They stopped doing surgeries for nearly 2 years. So, Shadow, you're sitting on my stuff and it's really frustrating. You scare me. I don't want to try and lift you up. So they're catching up basically on patients. So even cancer patients weren't getting surgeries. So obviously cancer patients are going to be first. But yeah, it kind of feels like it's ridiculous. Like it's got beyond stupid. And unfortunately, yeah, it's just the way it works. And I can't do private. We don't have the funds to be able to have private health insurance. So yeah, it's just not something that we can do. We're not in the position to do. And they make it so expensive for private health insurance here. It's not the same. Like, we don't have to have insurance here. But if you do have it, it's really expensive. And then you've still got to pay for surgeries and stuff. It's just silly. It's backwards to me. The whole system's backwards. They tried to do it like the US where everyone had to have insurance, but it just didn't. They didn't make it the price of it. They didn't do it right. They just made it more difficult, I think. I need to sharpen this. Rocky! Who posted? Who posted where? Who's not? Who needs help? Laurie. Oh. She did too. Oh, I hope everything's okay with her. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It is bad. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm home.
You home?
I'm home. Made it back.
You think? Shadow's not telling me that already.
Yeah.
She told me when you left as well. She went, he left and he didn't say goodbye.
I have to run.
She was like, where did he go?
Morning, afternoon, and good night, everybody. How are we?
I haven't heard from Ev for a little while. I hope she's okay too.
Yeah.
I always think of Ev when you come in because she's so in love with you.
Don't get jealous.
It makes
honey.
Diane blush. Alright, I'm going to do these end sections now in the bath a little bit, or floating on top, are they? Yeah, they're kind of floating on the top, aren't they? Are they floating on the top? It looks like it. I mean, my hair doesn't float on the top like this, it just sunk.
I don't think anybody's hair floats on the top.
It does when it's not wet. Once it gets wet,
Okay.
then it sinks. Oh, okay, Sherry. I still sending healing prayers, and yeah, that's no good. Oh, my heart's beating really fast again. It's been very unpredictable today. Yeah.
Still got one in your chest?
What, a heart?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Well, then you're working okay then.
Sometimes it feels like it's leaping out of my chest, but you know. Like I don't want to be here anymore.
When I had my thyroid surgery, they were supposed to make about a 1-inch incision in my neck and take about 45 minutes.
But, oh no, I'm so hoping that it's not what happens, Diane, because it has got extremely bigger. And it's choking me too, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
But it seems like there's actually 2 5-centimeter. There was originally. I reckon one of them's bigger now. Lumps. One of them was like a cyst. It's like fluid, and the other one is like they call it a complex nodule. It's a bit of a mixture of fluid and tissue. And the complex, the fluid one they drained, and it just came straight back, like it didn't do anything. It went down and then it reappeared a couple of days later.
I'm glad they've changed the procedure though. When Mum had it, what, 20?
Oh, they nearly cut her whole throat open, didn't they?
Yeah. Yep. Slit her throat.
It was massive.
Yeah, they said. Yep.
But yeah, he said that because they're only doing a half, they're taking the half that's got all the problems. And it's all on one side, so yeah, it's putting a lot of pressure on my vocal cords and my throat. They keep choking on things and can't even swallow tablets.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Okay, be back in a minute then. Relax, in a minute.
I got 2 5-centimeter ones, so yeah, one was, yeah, it's not good. And one of the one that's the complex one, that's the one that's sort of more to the back of my throat, and I think that's the one that's making it's pushing in on a different angle than the one at the front, and yeah, it's a little painful. I've got burnt sienna next. We're going to repeat the same process. I'm just going to come over the top of those darker sections and just flick out from there and put some of this burnt sienna in there. Not too much, shouldn't take too long. A few flicks here and there because we've done a lot of it with the darker colour. Just going to erase this little bit of hair here. It's got skin colour on it and it isn't colouring up very well. Bit of walnut first. Yes, sienna brown. But I'm pretty sure they thought that draining the other one would actually reduce it incredibly, but it didn't. So it's a bit annoying. I think the cat just opened the door. Oh no, it was you, was it? You're heading to work. One of them is leaving. Lots of noise happening in there. I just went over the skin here a little bit. I'm just going to erase that a little bit. just fix Mama stuck. As I said, there's probably people out there far worse, so I don't want them to suffer because, you know, it's hard. It's very, very hard. The system is broked. That's for sure. It's broked. Oh, goodness me. Ouch. Sounds terrible, Diane. Barbara, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. No worries, Loretta. We were asking where you were before. Well, they said to me that I'm not sure. They're not sure if I'll need to take medication or not yet. He said 60% of women don't need to if they keep half the thyroid, but the other 40% do. So it depends. They do obviously test to see. Using some terracotta next, and we're just going to flick in. This is going to be even less than the previous one because there's not much room left in here. Giving her a little bit of a orange sort of hue. Leaving a couple of gaps still for my lightest colour. She's kind of got red hair. We probably should give her a few freckles actually, but no good. Do you think we should give her some freckles? Let's vote. Is there a vote? How do we do that? Because we can do that here, can't we? Ah. We're going to do a poll. Did it come up? There we go. Zoom back out again now.
You zooming all around, are you?
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Or do I reach across? No, I wouldn't
I'll
be able
do
to
it.
reach across.
I'll do it. I'll hold it.
Okay.
Ta.
It's hot.
Thanks.
There you go.
I get my tea. You can have some.
Okay.
We're doing a poll. I've never done one of these before. 89% have said yes. Freckles.
Yes to freckles. Cool.
Alright, we're gonna end it. Oh, I'll end it when I finish the ivory. We're gonna move to ivory next. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. I'll be out. We'll be finished the hair by then.
Enjoy, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. I've got ivory, and we're actually gonna, there's a couple of spots I didn't colour over, so we're gonna go into those. And just add this ivory in there. Give us some highlights. Tried to keep it nice and sharp, but it's blunting off very quickly today. Just coming in, adding a little highlight there. Hoping we can still add freckles. Should be fine. Should be fine. You know, I kind of feel like we didn't really go in. We need a little bit more burnt sienna in here. Just going to add. It's like I missed a section there for some reason. Go back in with the terracotta and just touch it. Okay. Now what I want to do is, before I go and add any more colour in there, I'm just going to use my colourless blender, and we're going to end this poll. That was cool. Look at that. I saw Tammy, the lovely Tammy, do it last time, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I've never done that before. Very cool. All right, I'm just going to use that blender, and just a couple of the hairs were a little rough, so I'm just going to flatten the tooth off. Oh, shush you. I definitely feel like we've lost some of the orange kind of colour there when we did that ivory. And it looks a little messy down there too, doesn't it? Just, I'm going to neaten it up. We're just flattening the tooth so that there's no paper showing through. That makes sense. Alright, now I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, and I feel like I need a little bit more depth, so we're going to start again. I'm going to skip walnut, and I'm going to go straight to burnt sienna. putting a bit of pressure on. More depth in there. Looking good. Oh, don't worry about that. We just rub that out. We just rub that out. Back that direction and then back in that direction. I'm actually thinking this sienna brown might be good for freckles. And it's optional. If you don't want freckles, don't put freckles. Alright. And then I need a little bit more of the terracotta. I'm going to see if the burnt sienna will do it. I don't want to add too many, but we can just add a few. Little spotch. A couple of them I'm just making a little bit lighter, but it's a little bit bigger. And some will do really small. She's actually quite cute, isn't she? They do. She's good. Alright, let's go with the terracotta. Add a little bit of orange through here. I'm sure she'd have freckles other places too, but face is fine. She's good. Ah, the color cube. The color cube. Did you see the clip? Basically it is a printed version of the color catalog. Sorry, I was trying to open my phone and I'm struggling to find it here. Hang on. Pause. Pause. Okay, try that again.
Introducing the Colour Cube. This includes every colour palette from Volume 1 and Volume 2 as cards that you can hold in your hands. I have been working on this for such a long time and I am so excited to finally share this with you. In deciding how to bring the colour...
So the colour catalogue is that I've done a couple of reviews on it. It is a digital book that you can go through and you can pick colour palettes from, and it's really good. It's a great resource, especially for those that have trouble with colour combinations and things like that. It's just colour palettes, and the digital version you can just search whatever it is you're looking for and it'll give you a group of colour palettes that have those particular colours in it, or whatever theme you're looking for. And the cards then can be used to take out and you can have them physically sitting next to your work. So you can then colour match to them. On the backs of them, she's done the same colours but lighter and darker versions of them too. So if that's something that you have trouble with. So the colour catalogue is obviously going to be the quickest way to search for them. And then the actual colour cube is going to be your physical representation of that. So instead of being on a sheet of paper that you would have to print out if you wanted to print it out and put it next to your work and test colours and things like that, it'll be actually a physical card that you can pull out and put next to your work and colour match and things like that with. So it's going to be, they're a companion to each other, I think. If you've already got the colour catalogue, it is exactly the same thing. So if you're not wanting to go with a physical version, that's fine. But it is a physical version of it. So I can actually get it out, put it here and go, okay, I want orange as my main colour, and find and look at other colour palettes and blends that look good with orange. So it's essentially it's the same thing. It's just in a box form and little cards that you can pull out and put next to your work, and on the back of them obviously there is the darker and lighter of those colours. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. I hope it doesn't take too long for them to come out. But if you'd like to check it out, go check out this link. I'll post it up right now in the chat. Go check it out, watch the video, and see what you think. So yeah, that's it. You need the colour catalogues in your life. I love the colour catalogues. They're great. They're fantastic. So easy to use. Yeah, I have done a review of the colour catalogue. I have done a review of the colour catalogue. Let me find it and send you a link. It's all good. Colour catalogue. Yep. Perhaps if I can spell. I did it in May 2018. Woohoo! Here's a link for it if you want to check it out. Check it out. Shadow's like, are you done yet? You're supposed to be done, mother. Get off. Alright, so we've done all the skin. So next week we'll start on the towel, and we'll start working on some of the other sections in the background. Also, we need to do these little cucumber pieces as well. So yeah, it is going to be very helpful, especially for those that do struggle with it. It's also going to be helpful for people who are professional artists and things like that as well, because they can use them for obviously professional work as well. But I do believe for colorists who always struggle and they always say to me, I don't know how you pick colors, this is one way that you can do it. No worries, Loretta. But thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you next week. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming on Monday. I'll let you know how things go, how I'm feeling. But if we do, I'm getting hit in the arm by the cat. If I do, it'll be with the letter T for the alphabet, or I don't know, maybe I'll just do some crocheting that particular day. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'd love to just, if I'm not feeling right, it'd be good just to do some crocheting and catch up with everyone anyway. So let me know if that sounds okay. If not, well, too bad. Too bad. So sad. Alright guys, love you all. Thanks so much for watching. A huge thank you to channel members and my lovely patrons. Thank you so much for subscribing. Congratulations to... Bye, Sarah. Congratulations to Carol for winning the giveaway. Carol, make sure that you email me. And a huge thank you to Isabella for this beautiful image and the discount. So make sure you grab the discount there as well before the end of July 2022. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, everyone.